Thank you, Mr. Chairman. What we're going to hear from Democrats this morning is astonishing. Will be truly astonishing. For months, they declared there wasn't even a crisis on the border. Senator Warren said a fake crisis at the border is fear-mongering of the worst kind, and we're not falling for it. But weeks later, Democrats sure have changed their tune. Chairman just recently said Congress cannot ignore the humanitarian crisis at the border. For years now, Republicans have been warning about the crisis and working hard to find solutions, and all the while Democrats have denied there was even a problem. This is not about politics. It's always been about preserving the integrity of our border and preventing the humanitarian crisis that we are all now witnessing. Democrats are in charge here. They set the agenda. The chairman could have had this hearing on a border crisis in January. He could have had one in February or March or April. Instead, prioritize political hearings like the hearing we first had, Michael Cohen, months and months ago. Think about this. The President made his emergency supplemental request only 2 days after that hearing. We knew even then that it was urgent. Instead of giving a platform to a convicted felon, we could have come here to address the border crisis. Only now the situation has reached the point that Democrats cannot ignore it. They finally decided to acknowledge that there is, in fact, a real crisis on the border. After months of the problem being pointed out and urgent calls for more funding, it wasn't until just before the July 4th recess that the House Democrats finally agreed, after waiting 8 weeks, finally agreed to pass the $4.6 billion supplemental emergency funding bill to provide some of the resources needed at the border. And despite the size and scope of the crisis, even this funding bill was not supported by many of the Democrats, including some testifying today. Once again, they would rather play politics with the border than work on solutions.